Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a huge drugstore haul for you guys because recently I've done a couple Ulta and Sephora kind of high-end hauls, so I figured that I would do a drugstore haul for you guys and check out some of the new stuff at the drugstore, and then you guys can tell me what you want, like first impressions on or just for me to use in a makeup tutorial. So I just went and got a bunch of the new stuff that they have there. I went to Ulta, like the drugstore section of Ulta, and I went to Target as well. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started and give this video a big fat thumbs up if you guys like hauls, and I'll continue doing them for you guys. So this first product I went on a hunt for because I could not find it at like any drugstore near me, but then I finally found it, and this is the L'Oreal Glam Bronze. This is the bronzer for face and body, and I got it in the shade dark or deep, the third shade. It comes in light, medium, and deep because I just didn't think that this was really that dark. Like, to be the darkest shade that doesn't really look that dark. We'll swatch it and check it out. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's dark enough, but like I feel like I could use this, where typically with a lot of bronzers I couldn't get away with the deep shade, but I feel like I could definitely use this. And I like that this does have a shimmer in it as well. It does, I don't know if you guys can tell like from the swatch, but it kind of has like little gold shimmery sparkles in it, which I think is really pretty on the skin. I wouldn't use this to contour, definitely just to bronze the skin, maybe even as a blush if I'm doing a very bronzy look, but I was excited to give this a try just because I do typically really like L'Oreal's drugstore products. I have a couple other L'Oreal things in here as well, so we shall see, but this was pretty pricey, you guys. I mean, this is a big pan, so let's see how much product is in here. So there's 0.41 ounces, so I have a Too Faced bronzer right here. This one is 0.35 ounces, so it is more than your typical bronzer would be, but this was $13 where I got it. So and I got this one actually at Walgreens because, like I said, I couldn't find it like anywhere, so I went to Ulta and Target and couldn't find it, so I ended up buying this one at Walgreens, and that's how much it was near me, which is like, that's expensive for a bronzer, you know what I'm saying? But I did really want to give it a try, so I did decide to buy it, and hopefully I will like it. Keeping on the face product trend, the next product I also had to travel like all around to try and find. I feel like everyone is into drugstore makeup now, so like you can never find anything when the new stuff comes out. Like, I still haven't found that Wet n Wild highlight, the Precious Petals, still can't find that anywhere, but this I was happy that I did find, and this is the Rimmel Kate, this little trio thing that comes with the highlight, the contour, and the blush. I ended up finding this at Target, but I did go to like Walgreens, Ulta, a couple places, and couldn't find it there, so I got the medium one in the shade Coral Glow. So it just comes with a very pretty blush, a contour, and a highlight. I'm not sure about the contour because the contour does have glitter in it, so I don't know if I would use it to contour. I would more use it to bronze, but I'll insert swatches of them all here. But I thought this was really, really pretty, so I decided to give it a try, and this one was cheaper. I think it was only like $8 or so. So to get 3 different things, I thought that was pretty cool, so I decided to try it. Next, we have the Maybelline Color Tattoo Eye Chrome. So I was really excited about these when I saw these come out because I love products like this, and I ended up getting it in Beige Luster. I just thought that I could do the most looks with this because it's kind of light. They have like a lot of darker ones, but I feel like when you use products like this on your eyes and they're super dark, then your eye is going to be very dark. Where if you use a light one like this, you can put this on and then put a darker color on top and still do a dark eye, but you could still do a light eye, if you know what I mean. So this is the color that I got. Let's go ahead and swatch it and see. So that is its swatch. Definitely very pigmented. Ooh, that's pretty. Definitely like very like iridescent and metal-like. So I'm really excited to see how this actually works on the eyes. I like the applicator. It's literally just like a lip gloss, so you can just apply it to the eyes. I probably wouldn't just use this. I would definitely set it with like a powder eyeshadow, but I am nervous always with products like this that they're gonna crease. So this would definitely be a product I would do a first impressions on if you guys wanted me to, just because I feel like anytime you put products on your eyes like this, they have a very high tendency to crease. So I don't know, it looks really, really pretty though, you guys. So I'm very excited about this. So I could use it in a tutorial too if you guys would like to see it there, but excited to see how this works. And then another eye product that I got, which is actually very similar, and I'm just like realizing now, is this Revlon Photo Eye Art. Now, my friend Jasmine from Juicy Jazz, she talks about this all the time and uses them in so many of her tutorials. They're basically like a dual-ended little thing. So this one side is basically kind of the same concept. It's probably like the same color. Okay, those colors are like basically the same. I always do this. I buy like dual. Okay, what? Those are like the same product. Wow, okay, that's kind of crazy. But yeah, so that's basically like a cream shadow on the one side. But why I really bought this is for the other side, which has a glitter. And Jasmine always uses these glitters in some of her tutorials, and they look so pretty. So it does give you a really nice like glitter. So I'm really excited to use this because I hate using loose glitter. It's just so messy. It goes everywhere. Like, it looks so pretty, but I hate using it. So that's why I decided to give this a try because it's so much easier. This is almost kind of like a glitter liner type consistency, but you can put it all over your lid. So I'm really excited to use that. And I mean, kind of bummed that these are like literally the same color, but these do come in a bunch of different colors. So I'm very excited. This one that I got is in Twinkle Topaz, so I'm very excited to give this a try and see how this works. Up next is a product that I have already tried that I hated, but you guys convinced me to repurchase it and try it again, so we shall see how this goes. But this is the NYX Micro Brow. So I talked about this a while back on my channel that it really did not work out for me. I got it in the shade Blonde originally. Didn't work at all. It was way too light. I just felt like it was very dry. I just really didn't like it, and I got so many people being like, no, you have to get a darker shade, like trust me, like the blonde one isn't good, get taupe or get a different like brown shade and it'll work really well, like blah blah. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give it one more try. So I went and I got taupe because the next shade after this was like brunette and it was too dark when I swatched it, so I wouldn't be able to use that. So I got taupe, which is one lighter than the blonde, and I mean, the packaging and everything is very similar to Anastasia's Brow Wiz. Like, I think everything about this product is really, really good, except on the blonde one, I really didn't like the formula, and I felt like it was really difficult to work with, just way too dry. So we will swatch this and see. Okay, I mean, that's it swatched right there. So it's definitely darker, and this is definitely a better shade for me than the blonde one was. The blonde one was way too light, but I mean, I still felt like that was pretty dry to apply, but it does build up, where I feel like the blonde one, I was literally going like this and nothing was coming out of it. Like, I was just like, what the hell? So at least this is like having some pigment to it, but I did still kind of feel like it's dry. I don't know, I have to try it on my actual brows and see whether or not I like it. I do like that it does have a spoolie on the other end and that it is a really thin tip, but I'll have to see. Hopefully this does work for me though. Then I got two concealers because I've kind of been in the market for a new drugstore concealer because I feel like I have so many high-end concealers that I love, but not so many drugstore concealers that I love. So I got two off of recommendations from people, and the first one is the Rimmel Match Perfection. I believe Nicole Guerrero is who I heard talking about this, and she was like, yeah, it's a really great drugstore concealer. So I was like, okay, well, if Nicole Guerrero says it's great, then it must be great. You know what I'm saying? So this is in the shade Fair Light I got, so we shall see how it works. This is the applicator, which I thought was pretty cool. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's like a brush tip applicator, so you just kind of like squeeze it out and then apply it to your under eyes. That's really the only area that I use concealer, so I'm excited to see how this works. And then the other concealer that I got, I literally just got it because it was on sale and it was so inexpensive, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna try it. This is the Ready Set Gorgeous. I think this is like the thing from CoverGirl that Katy Perry collaborated with them on. I'm not sure though, maybe she's the spokeswoman, I don't know. But this is the Ready Set Gorgeous Concealer. I tried the Ready Set Gorgeous Foundation and I thought that it was actually pretty good for the price. And so I decided to try out the concealer. This is in shade 115. Let's take it out of the packaging and see. I think the packaging looks nice, and it looks like a very brightening like kind of color. Like, it almost looks like it has like an iridescent undertone to it or something, which I did like because I like a really bright under eye. Let's see what the wand looks like. Okay. So it's just like a little wand applicator, so easy to apply to the under eye. That is my favorite kind of like applicator for concealer, so I'm excited to give this a try. I literally just bought it because it was so inexpensive. It was on sale and it was only $4.92, so I was like, just throw it in the bag. If I hate it, it's $4, so we shall see how I like this. And then the next thing that I got is this Rimmel Lasting Finish Foundation. I haven't heard anybody talk about this, but when I was looking at that Rimmel concealer, this was there, and I was kind of just like, should I try it? So I just grabbed it. It says that it's a skin perfecting full coverage foundation, and it wasn't that expensive either, so I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a try. And they had a whole, like, the entire shade range was stacked, so I could like pick from all the shades. So I ended up picking out the shade 203 True Beige, so hopefully this will match. But I'm excited. I've never tried a Rimmel foundation, I don't think, before, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a try. And then the last thing that I picked up is this L'Oreal La Palette Nude. Now, I got this because I am filming a drugstore tutorial, like a completely drugstore tutorial. I'm not sure if you guys will have seen that before this video goes live or not. Probably. You probably did. But this is the palette that I decided to pick up for that because I really don't have that many drugstore palettes, so I did want to get a new one. And this one reminded me a lot of like the Urban Decay Naked palettes, just a lot of those neutral palettes that I tend to gravitate towards. So I did decide to give it a try. So this is the one that I picked. This was rather expensive as well. I want to say like $12+ maybe. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but I'm excited to see. Let's see how the pigmentation is. I haven't really swatched many of these. Okay. The darker shadows have really good pigments. Let's get a lighter one because I feel like sometimes drugstore eyeshadow. Okay, that's actually pretty good. They're actually pretty pigmented, so I feel like a lot of times the drugstore like palettes like this can have really bad pigmentation, so a lot of times I just won't even buy them at all, but this one seems to be pretty good as far as swatches go, so we'll see in the tutorial how it goes. So yeah, that is everything that I got in my haul. I hope that you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below if you have not already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please let me know in the comments any of these products if you want further information, a review, a first impressions, or just for me to use it in a tutorial. I would love to do that for you guys, so just let me know in the comments down below what you guys want to see. So yeah, thank you guys so much. I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye!